So lads, just to be aware that as an example, angles aren't scalable for any trigonometric functions. So sine 2 theta, tan 2 theta, cos 2 theta. It will never be, like, so for example, tan theta will not be half of 4 over 3. You won't get 2 over 3. It's not scalable, alright? In the same way, if tan 45 equals 1, tan 90 will not be equal to 2. Doubling the angle does not result in doubling the value for the function. Is that alright with you guys? Alright. Trigonometry doesn't work that way. Now, however, if it was a case like this, lads, if it was a case that you had 2 tan theta equals 4 over 3, then the 2 could go underneath and you could say that tan theta equals 2 over 3 then. Okay? Joe, you sort of walked in the wrong time here. I was just explaining why you don't just divide by 2. Alright? Now, you're also in part of the course where we're using the double angle formulas, aren't we? So what is the double angle formula for that? Yeah, 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus, and that equals 4 over 3. I believe this will lead you to a quadratic equation, is what we're hoping. Let's find out. Multiply 2 tan theta by 3 to get 6 tan theta. Multiply 1 minus tan squared theta to get 4 minus 4 tan squared theta. Okay? And what else can we do? Anybody care to tell me? Yeah, you can change the tan theta to x if you want. That's a good way of doing it. So Adam's using a placeholder, so he's just saying this is the same thing as x. Adam's saying that's the same thing. Okay? Move 4x squared to one side. Solve that. We could divide both sides by 2, could we? I'll pause there. Alright. Divide by 2. And we get 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Solve that. I think it's going to be 2x. I think it's going to be 2x plus. Oh, sorry. X plus 2 there and minus 1 here. Is that okay? Did anybody get x equals a half and x equals minus 2? So that means tan theta equals a half and tan theta equals minus 2. Reread the question. Does it say values or value? Values, right? Now we're going to need ASTC here. Good old ASTC. Alright, let's start with the first one. We only need A and S, don't we? Why do we only need A and S? What's the question say? So I only need the first 2 quadrants, so I actually don't need T and C. They're not needed. Okay? What's the rule for quadrant 2? 180 minus R. Alright, which one is tan positive in, lads? Which one's tan positive in? So just inverse it. What's tan inverse? Oh, sorry, we have the answer, don't we? Oh, sorry. My fault. It doesn't want me to work out the angle. It just actually wants the values of tan theta, doesn't it? So I've actually already done the question, haven't I? Sorry, question's already done. My fault. I thought I wanted the angles. That's my fault. Alright guys, you're on to 16 now. Off you go. Once again, the goal of the exercise is double angle formulas, isn't it? So what's tan A plus B when you expand it out? What's a tan A plus? All over? Okay, and we're going to replace tan A with what? Tan A is going to be replaced with 4 over 3, isn't it? Okay, so that's a solid start. I'm just going to put the 4 there and the 3 there, okay? What can I do with this here, the number 1? What could I turn it into? 3 over 3. Is that alright? What's 3 divided by 3? And then it gives it the same denominator, doesn't it? Now I'm going to do the same over here, Joe. See the tan b on its own? If I put a 3 on the bottom, I can just put a 3 on the top, because the two 3's will just cancel each other back out again if I want to. Okay? Now we're going to fuse them together. So what do we mean by fuse them? So, you always forget, but look, fusing would mean something like this. Instead of having 2 denominators, I just write 1 denominator. So, what happens when I fuse the top part, Joe? What does it look like?
4 plus 3 times b.
Yeah.
Over 3.
Okay. And on the bottom?
3 minus 4 times over 3.
Oh.
4 times.
No, you're right. Sorry. I made a mistake there. It's not tan A, it's actually tan. It's tan B, isn't it? Because it gave us tan A as 4 over 3. So I just mistook my A and my B for some reason. Okay, but we're all good. Alright, Joe, what do you want to do with the bottom fraction? What do you reckon you're going to do with the bottom part?
Flip it.
Yeah, and what you get?
3.
Over?
3 minus 4 times b.
For those of you at home who are wondering what we just did, we have one fraction. We have the green fraction divided by the blue fraction. To divide fractions, you get the fraction that's on the bottom, bring it up and turn it upside down. Okay, what cancels, Joe?
3.
And what you left with?
4 plus 3 times b over 3 minus 4 times b.
Joe, can I cancel the tan b's? Yay or nay?
Nay. Yay.
But you're not sure though, right? You're not sure if you can do it or not. Alright. So we have to sort that problem out, right? You can only do it when the tan b on the top and on the bottom is being multiplied by everything that's on the top and on the bottom. The tan b multiplies by the 3, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't multiply by that 4. Correct?
Yeah.
So that means you can't cross it off. And likewise, the tan b on the bottom multiplies by the 4, but it doesn't multiply by the 3. That means you're not allowed to cross them off. Is that alright? Now, what does it say the whole thing equals? -1. That's what I said tan A plus B equals. Alright, Adam, what you do from here?
Put the bottom one between minus 1 and 6.
Yeah, what you get? Multiply by minus.
Minus 3
Yeah.
4 times b.
Alright, move it all over one side.
7
7 tan B equals.
oh minus 7.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. I'm wrong. Which way do you want to move them, Adam? Your call.
Move it left.
Which one left?
Minus 3.
-3 goes left and that goes right, is it?
Yeah.
So that's 4 plus 3 on the left, and on the right,
4 times b minus 3 times b.
what's 4 tan B minus 3 tan B?
Times b.
And what's 4 plus 3?
7.
What did the question ask us to prove?
7 plus times b.
Awesome. Alright. Now, happy days for this one. Does anybody have a direct route using the answer of part 1 to do part 2? What equation should I use on page 14? Sine 2b equals what? 2 tan b. 2 tan b, yeah? Plus or minus? Alright. So what am I going to do? 2 times 7 divided by 14 over 7 over. Is that alright?